Good morning. How are you? I'm just looking down at my phone because I was just thinking that I am going to post on Instagram to say that I'm here in case anyone would like to join who isn't here already. So, let me see. Good multitasking today. Here we go. That's a lousy picture. Bear with. There we go. And I'm going to put going live for writing sprints on YouTube right now. There we go. And then I'm going to post. So there we go. Sorted. Cool. Good stuff. How are you? I think I've already said that. I am ready for breastfeeding group later. It's our AGM. So I am I'm in breastfeeding group mode. I'm in chairperson mode. May not look like it given the pigtails. That's where we are. I am all prepared for it, actually. All the reports are written, everything's sorted. Oh, that's my confused me for a minute. I was like, who's in the house? It's my son. Hello. Thanks, lovely. I'm live streaming on YouTube, but just leave it wherever. Thank you. I've hurt my back, and my son had the deep heat. Forgot he was in the house. His voice was like, ugh. I thought it was my husband's voice. They sound very similar. Just leave it on the stairs. Yeah, he is not very well, so he's off today. It just makes me laugh that I was like, so where was I? Yeah, I've got an AGM later. Loads of exciting things happening at the moment that I need to get into this week. I had a really good week last week, and let me know how your weeks went. You know, how was writing? How are all the things? I know some of you might not be writers. You might be in other creative industries, and you're just joining me to hang out while you do some work, and that's cool. So yeah, let me know what you were up to and how your week went. Brain, wow. Yeah, last week I think I mentioned in my live stream that I was looking at an old manuscript. I spent basically the whole week reworking it, considering it's not a big project. It is a big project. It's not long. It's a children's book. That's what I'm looking for. It's amazing that it took me a whole week. So yeah, it was probably about an hour every day or something like that, but I got it done and I've sent it off to the illustrator and some beta readers. So yeah, it's that's very exciting. Oh, morning, Jane. Jane is confused with time. Oh, you're joining live. How lovely. Thank you. I'm going to pop Jane's comment on the screen. There's Jane. Go and check her out and follow her on all the things. Let us know. Oh, there's my WhatsApp. Quit. Yeah, let us know where we can follow you, Jane. It's nice to have Jane joining us live for some writing sprints. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I managed to get a whole project kind of ready. Don't know how. Basically, I've spoken to the illustrator before, and it's quite a difficult project, and she'd kind of said this is really hard, so I've reworked it and sent it to her again. So I don't know if it will turn into something, but it'd be exciting if it did. So that's what I did last week. I've got some other bits on. I'm going to tell you about them in the next writing break, because we're coming up for our first sprint. So yeah, as usual, we're going to do 3 lots of 15 minutes. Get the work done. I am looking at a new project, which, as I say, I'll tell you about in the next break. So I'll put the banner up, writing sprint, 15 minutes. Let's do this. It's Monday morning. It is for me. It might not be for you. Let's go. All right, there you go. That's your 15 minutes up. 15 minutes of writing. Well done. Yeah, so I said I was going to tell you what I'm up to at the moment. So as I say, I sent emails. I sent, do you know, it's that thing? I obviously should, I don't know how to mute like notifications if I get an email ping or something without also muting the sound, and I don't know if I can. Anyway, I've closed my emails. What was I saying? So what I'm up to at the moment is, as I said, I sent a story to a beta reader. I need to send it to some more betas. I've only sent it to one. And to the illustrator, just seeing, does this work? Can we move forward with this? With no particular time scale in mind. This is one of the things I think of as a personal project, because I do work with Natural England and work on commissions for them. Whereas this is a book that I just want to make, if that makes sense. So there's no set timeline. It's just, can we do this? Do we want to do this? It will be published when it's published or not. So that's kind of going. And I'm working my way through the notes that I got from the beta reader that it's been to, and looking for some more people to have a read. So that's that one. But I also have one of the Natural England projects that's coming up. So there's two. Is about to be sort of signed off on, not signed off on, what's the word? Is about to start, like officially start this week. I'm just waiting for contracts, but I have already started doing some research, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, we're about to go, so I'm just going to go and start writing that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working through my research. See, WhatsApp, what a professional. I'm working through my research, and I'm figuring out how it's going to look, starting to build. So the way I work with a children's book is I know how many spreads it's going to be, how many pages. And so I start with my research to get a feel of the topic. And then I lay out the spreads and what's going to happen on each page. And then I start putting words in and having a play and seeing how it's going to work. And this is a more... I've got more option. This isn't part of the series I already have with Natural England. This is a different project. So yeah, I'm just trying to get that together. Just trying to figure out, like, yeah, how what I'm going to do. How similar is it going to be to the other series? So that's what I'm working on, just starting to look at that. At the moment, because that's coming in, I'm going to be teaching less. And so that means that I have far more time for writing. As I say, last week, I had a week where I only taught one day, and I typically do two. And it also depends what other things are going on. So like appointments and stuff. So I do have some things this week, actually. So I'm probably only going to teach one day this week. So yeah, I've got like kids appointments and this and that. So yeah, Jane is working on her Fey Romantasy, which sounds so exciting. 549 followers on Instagram. So go check out Jane. As I said earlier, Jane Kaler, and go and give her a follow on Instagram. I will do in a mo. So yeah, it's exciting to have a new project. So that's going to be my main focus, of getting that written. And obviously there's a whole sort of timeline of events of what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm really excited about that starting, because it's been in the pipeline for probably since about March. So what are we, about 3 months that we've been kind of starting to put that together. So really pleased to properly start going. I have had it at the back of my mind, and we've had some meetings, but yeah, it's pretty much go time now. So that's what I'm doing. And it's like, it takes time to do that sort of research and structuring bit. And then the words bit kind of happens a bit quicker almost. And then the finessing takes time. It's like a bell curve, I find, with children's books projects. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm up to. So I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to pop the burner up. Let's do another 15-minute sprint. Um, and I'll be back. I'll let you know when we've done 15 minutes. Going to mute myself. Enjoy. Right, that is another 15 minutes done. Let's take a break for 5 minutes. I hope you got lots of bits and pieces done. I'm definitely getting to it. I've just realised, no, that side, don't know left and right. We've got our salt and pepper for a lovely background for everybody. There we are. Do you know what? The salt and pepper, that side, is an ongoing issue because the salt shaker's gone missing. I need to buy a new one. So we've got like the big one. I know this is a really cool story, but we really don't know where the salt has gone, and it's so weird that it's missing. I need to buy a new one. So we've got like the grinder and we've got the salt shaker, but the ground pepper shaker, but not the salt one. Exciting stuff, eh? So yeah, getting into it. I'm starting to have a look at how I want this book to look, which is it's that blank page thing. It's exciting. I'm really looking forward to something a little bit new, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the experience with everybody. As always, I always share kind of, you know, the process and the excitement once it's done. I've actually got some really exciting YouTube videos coming up. I think, well, maybe exciting is the wrong word. Interesting and useful, I hope. At the moment, I'm sort of looking ahead to the summer holidays and trying to pre-film a few bits and be super organized, so I'm like a few weeks ahead of myself. That's the plan. But yeah, I've got all sorts of things coming up that I'm really looking forward to. And as I've already said, quite a busy day today. Once I've done this, I'm pretty much just going to go, I think, and go and chair an AGM. I'm pretty much ready. Just checking the frizz situation. I've just got to print off some agendas and then I'm good. So that's exciting. I don't love a committee meeting. I do when you're planning stuff. No, do you know what? I do love a committee meeting. Tell you for why. It's because I've been on some really good committees in my time, and the breastfeeding group one, this one, is an amazing committee that I've been a part of for about 11 or 12 years now. And an AGM for me is celebrating successes and looking ahead, and that's always really exciting. And general committee meetings are for me about planning and exciting stuff. I think a lot of people would think it might be boring. It can be boring or like arduous, and it just isn't, because the committees that I'm on are things that I'm excited about, things I want to be involved in. And yeah, an AGM like the one today, there's loads of stuff that we're celebrating, and it's been a time of change. I think the last few years have been a time of change in every facet. So that's, it's exciting. And for me, I was talking about this yesterday, I am very keen on, like, for myself and also for talking to my children about, demonstrating to my children that, when you hear people say somebody should do something about that, or especially on like Facebook, you'll see someone going, oh, there's this situation locally and someone should do something about that. When is someone going to do something about that? And when I see that somebody should, I think, can I? And obviously that's not always just in terms of my ability, like it's my time and my network and all of those things. But if I look at thing and go, can I do that? Can I make that better? Can I make that change? Then I try to, or can I contribute to that? And so for me, being involved in committees and organisations and events and stuff, that's important to me. I was at my daughter's PTFA fair at the weekend selling books, and I used to be the chair of the PTFA. I'm not anymore. I'm not even on the committee anymore, but I still get involved where I can, where I have the time to. And it's so lovely to see people coming together, not only to raise money, but also to create an event that's amazing for the children to remember and brings the local community together. Community is so important. And I think people have a tendency to be like, oh, this is terrible, and like moaning about things, and rather than looking for how we can be cohesive, how we can build, because what starts small has wider implications. So there's that rant for now. It is really important to me, though. I'm very passionate about it. Should we do some writing? I am going to pop the banner up. Another 15 minutes. Let's do some work. Last sprint, last 15 minutes, and then we will gather back here at the end for a chit chat. Good luck with it. Enjoy our last little bit this morning. All right, there we go. So that's our last 15 minutes. How did you get on? Did you get some writing done? How did it go? I've made a good start, and I'm really hoping that this week is a bit like last week in that I can, get a whole load of writing sessions across the week, because of late I have been incredibly busy doing school visits, sort of other admin, like business admin type stuff, that has just meant that I've had a lot on and taken away from writing. So I hopefully, if I can get sort of enough sessions over the week, then I can make more progress than I have been. I'll be resting a couple of projects. As I said last week, this is how it works for me. I've got like a couple that I just do when I have time, and then I have like the ones that are going to be the next to publish, if that makes sense. I've got like 5 or 6 projects, but basically there's the Natural England one that's just about to go. There's the one that I rewrote last week that I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. There's another Natural England one that I'm waiting for the go-ahead, and I don't think that I'll get the go-ahead for a little while. And then 2 personal projects that I just play with when I have time. So yeah, hopefully lots of writing time, and I feel like I've got a start on the week. Jane's got loads done. Excellent. Loads of editing done. Editing it takes a whole energy, doesn't it? And you're welcome for the sprints. I'll keep doing them. As I say, the summer might be tricky because of the kids, but fingers crossed I will be able to manage to do it, because they are very good. Little one turned 7 yesterday, and she's really she's old enough to not be like constantly needing things from me, and to understand that I am doing something and that she for a little while needs to play, and like to have a concept of that time. So yeah, I hopefully at least some of the time we'll be able to do it. I haven't changed my banner to writing break. In fact, we can just do that. So yeah, I will be here. I won't be here next week. Actually, next week is definitely a no. I am working. I'm already booked in. In fact, I've just had another thing come up as well for next Monday. So I need to be in 2 places at once. So yeah, no live stream on Monday. Should I do one on Tuesday? I could do one on Tuesday next week. So yeah, not Monday, it'll be Tuesday. I'll schedule it so you can see that. But yes, it won't be Monday. And then onwards after that until the summer, and I don't know what's occurring. I am a bit rubbish at remembering to schedule these. If it's not scheduled, I was going to say the likelihood is it's on, not necessarily. I will get better. That's going to be my resolution, so you can see when it is and hit the thing where it reminds you. So I'll do that. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. I hope it was helpful. If you watched this after it was live, again, still hope it was helpful. And I am going to go and chair an AGM. Take care. I hope you have a lovely week.